Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I've got an unboxing to do before we begin. Today is the day you've been waiting for. I finally got the last mold. This took forever this month. This is the first time they were split into 3 different batches. This is the one I have been waiting for. This is, I don't even know what they call it, but it's on the screen so you could see it. It's a beautiful, I don't know if it's a lotus or whatever. I can't remember the name, but again, you're seeing it right now. So that is the last one. So that means today's giveaway day. We will be doing this one today for sure. I just don't know how I want to do it yet. So I got to think about that. So if you want to enter the giveaway for this mold that's on the screen, that is the one we're giving away this month. Make sure you go in the description box. The first link in the description box is going to take you to the website that does my giveaways. Just got to put in your email so I can get a hold of you. It works amazingly. There's a whole bunch of ways to get bonus entries if you want to do that, or you don't have to do any bonus entries. So it's about 7 days. My giveaways are 7 days. So I give 7 days for the video to show because everybody doesn't watch the first day. And then after the 7 days, the winner gets chosen. I announce the winner on my Facebook group. I also announce it on my post page here on YouTube, and I will email the winner every single time. So far, because of that platform I use, they've come forward. So it works out amazing. So go and do that after the video. You don't need to do it right now. You've got 7 days. However, this came in the package from Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe has been such a huge blessing to me. And if you guys do not know, Bobby Joe started a YouTube channel not too long ago. A couple weeks ago. She's like a couple weeks into this. Now seeing how much work goes into it. You're doing a great job, Bobby Joe. I've watched all of her videos. So she is doing pretty good. Bobby Joe bought me all of this stuff that I'm going to get ready to show you. She not only buys it for her and she's buying it for me. I can't even tell you thank you enough because she has been such a huge blessing to us. Jim has been a blessing to us in other ways outside, helping Don with some things. And thank you, Jim, for everything you are doing for him with the VA and all that. So let me show you what she sent. She sent several molds and all the new Dion Kapoor colors. This is the first one. This one, it says on the website, not for beginners. And I could tell you why. Because I've had one like this before. And you have to be very diligent. See all these tiny little openings? If you don't get them full, then this thing comes out in pieces. So this one is a difficult one to do. I've done it several times. Now I don't even know where my mold is, to be honest with you. I haven't seen it. Huh. But we're going to try it again. We're going to do it. We're going to try to get that down in there. Drip it the best that we can, one drip at a time. So I will show you, even people like me can't get it every time who do this every day. Here's the next one. I think this is one of their original flower molds. So that one is super duper sparkly. That is gorgeous. Here's another flower mold we're going to try. I might just do all these little ones with this today. We'll see. And here's another flower mold. Everything is always gorgeously sparkly from them. And then she sent me 2 jar molds. This one is a matte mold. This one has the dolphin on the top of it and waves, I think. We'll have to pour it to see what it looks like. And then this one it's a very soft silicone. It's hard to tell what it is. I'm going to have to look at the picture before we pour this one because I'm not sure how I want to do it. This one looks like it needs to go in the pressure pot because of all those fine details. Those must be waves. I mean, you're obviously seeing it, but I'm not looking at that right now. But that one's pretty cool. I thought it was bigger. I've looked at this one so many times and I didn't order it. I actually thought it was bigger than this. This is not that big. I mean, it's the size of my palm. So that's cool. We can pour it many ways. And then she did send me one big one. And this one, I did not know, comes with 2 lids. Here's the base. Beautiful starburst on the inside. That is gorgeous. There's a lot of gems, large gems on the side. So that is going to be beautiful in an alcohol ink or a dye. And then it came with 2 lids. Look at this. I think they're 2 lids. Now what I did notice right off the bat, if this is a lid, which I think it is, This one does not have the lip, I don't think. I think this would be an upside down, so the crystals are on the inside. That's what I think. This one has a lip to it, which means it would go the other way, I think. I don't know now. Yeah, it would go this way with the crystals on the top. So we're going to get to this one maybe tomorrow. I'm going to just set this one aside because I do want to do this one that I ordered today so we could do the giveaway. I'm going to think about this one, how I want to pour it, if I want to paint it, and things like that. Now for the colors from Dianca Pours. Very exciting. She sent a little card. Thanks for teaching and inspiring us. Enjoy the new colors from Dianca Pours. Sincerely, Bobby, Joe, and Jim. And she sent me some bonus ones. So these are the ones that I did. These were the new colors, and we already made these little buttons, I call them, with the color on there. So I'm just going to put these colors into the jar, and I'm going to add the little examples, but I might actually put it on the back when I do pour them. So we've got Scales of Inferno, which is a deep green. Venom, which like a blue green. I think we can show you the colors. Scales of Inferno. Let me see. I could show you them already done. This is Scales of Inferno. So in the resin, it looks very, very deep green. And then Venom, we've got, where's my Venom? Oh, this is not a new one. She just put a bonus one in here for me. So that's not one of the new colors. Thank you, Bobby Joe. She gave me a couple bonus ones that were not new colors. She gave me the Sterling Silver, the Rose Gold. I did not have this one. That is a heavy one. And Enchantress, which is a deep purple. So those are not the new colors, but she did send them along. Then we've got Moss Fang, which is this one, which is another, this is a greenish yellow. So that one goes with that one. We've got Storm Surge, which is this purpley color with hints of blue in it. That one's really, really pretty. I like it. I've got bubbles in my thing. That's why I'm not sure if I want to keep that. Then we've got Rain Shadow, which is this one. It's like a green-blue. So that's going to go on there. Deep Water Current is this one that I need to put back on. It's a deep, deep blue color. There's that. And like I said, I'm going to empty those in there. We've got Thundercloud, which is a deep purple. Gorgeous. Iron Talon, which is a gold. Like an orangey gold more. And then Spitfire, which is like a copper. Thank you so much, Bobby, Joe, and Jim. You did not have to do this. You guys are so amazing to us. We actually have a large challenge coming up. Not really large project, but Bobby, Joe, and Jim sent us 25 items a while ago for me and Dawn to do a challenge with. And it's sitting right behind me this whole entire time. We just have to get to it. So that is coming up. I have not forgotten, Bobby Joe, I swear. So we will be getting to that. Let me get a plan together, and then we are going to start this one for sure. And maybe I will pour these because they're not going to take much at all. So a couple extra ounces and see what we could do. Maybe I'll just do them clear for now to look at them. I don't know. Let's figure it out together.
In a radiant haze, crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the midnight air, glue and gems.
After I put it through the vacuum chamber, I realized I'm probably going to put this in the pressure pot, so I don't know why I did that. I wasn't going to put it in the pressure pot, but I want that to be crystal clear. Now, why do I have this rose out? Because my friend Barbara saw the little rose I did the other day, and she's like, I want that. And I'm like, sorry, that one was mine. So I'm going to make her a little rose. And all I did was take these pastels and drip them into, it was all extra. It was just like scraps the other day. And I dripped them into this rose and added some resin. And then I topped it off with, I think there's a ball bearing in here. I'm waiting. Let me use the mixer. All I did was top it up the edges with some glitter glue. And it came out gorgeous. And I'm like, I don't keep very much, but I am keeping this on my refrigerator. So I did. So I'm going to make her one real quick. Now I do want to put some of this resin into this little paper cup. Why does it look like that? Looks like it's not stirred, and I know I scraped my sides and my bottom. Shouldn't look like that. There we go. That looks better. Strange. Very strange. Okay, I think I'm going to coat this. Let's try to do it the proper way and not the scraps way, and watch. The other way would be better. Just random thick resin and just doing it haphazardly. This should come out though. I just want to get it into, I had a couple of bubbles. That's why I had figured out glitter glue will cover them. And it looks really good. Let me just open all of these. So with all these little petals, that's why I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to use the pressure pot today. So I'm just going to drip. I don't want a ton, but probably like 2 drops of each one. Where do I want to put that? And we'll do that. I think that's it. And I'm just gonna layer this in there, and you really can't do a whole lot about anything because it is so shallow. But I do kind of want to squeeze it. I don't know what it's going to look like. Hopefully it's just as pretty as the other one. Now this is a matte mold, so it actually wasn't too beautiful upon demolding. But after I fixed it up, it was like, wow, that is gorgeous. And you can always spray seal with a clear spray sealer from your local hardware store. Just get a gloss spray sealer and spray your pieces if you don't like the matteness. It's growing on me. I used to hate matte molds, and now, I don't know, I kind of like it. So for this one, again, I'm going to pour it in smaller batches just because it's easier to, I don't know why it looks like it's not mixed, but I know. And we got more bubbles in here. So it's a good thing I'm putting in the pressure pot. So I pulled out Smurf and Strawberry, red and blue. So I'm going to do the same thing, alcohol drip. And hopefully we get red, blue, and purple in the end piece. So I'm going to try not to stain my mold. I'm just going to get a little bit of clear down. And I know I'm going to stain the mold because I'm using red, and that's what red does. Just going to kind of coat. And then I'm going to go into petals. 1 drop. Come on, just drip. Blue, 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 blue. And then we'll do red, red, every other one. Red, 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 and then blue and red. I got no idea. We could do this many times, many ways. And then I'm just going to pour the clear in, trying to keep it wispy. But again, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And this is one that probably would harbor bubbles, which is why I did change my mind in the whole curing on the table and curing in the pressure pot. Let me get some more. I did measure this one before I mixed resin, and it held 8 ounces of alcohol. Oh my gosh, do I hate when that happens. It just goes down the side of your cup instead of a stream. Just trying to do it slowly, no other reason. But when it goes down the side of your cup, it's just hard to like aim it anywhere. And I think if we go slowly like this, we may not get any bubbles. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really tell at this point. Let me get some more resin. Keep it from my edge. Doesn't look like my blue and red is making purple yet. I'm just past those first petals, so I think I'm going to go in with my little bubble wand here after I wipe my hands and make sure. See, I think that's a bubble, but I cannot tell. I could be wrong. It's hard to tell. I don't see any coming out. And I am mixing the colors now with this bubble wand. Well, it's not really coming out, so I don't even think I really need any more ink. It's doing a good job coming to the surface. I do want another drip right there. And it very well could like all combine into one color. I don't know. Thinking, do I want more drips? Or do I just, oh my gosh, see that? It almost needs like a clean part of the cup where it has not gone down the edge. And it's going down the edge. I don't think I'm going to add more ink. I think it is spreading beautifully. Except I want some right there. One right there. And one right there. This is some pretty potent ink, so we don't need a whole lot. That looks super cool. And it should leave me with a little bit left for those flowers. Let me see, do I want a blue? Let's do one blue right there. Just about full. Just want to get that broken up. I'm up under that lip, but I don't see any bubbles under the lip. Let me see here. Oh yeah, yes we do have one right there. But I don't want to be too harsh on it because I don't want my colors to get all muddied up under there. Don't see any here. I think there's one here. Right there. Well, I hope I got them. I can't really tell. I'm going to go ahead and stick that on my shelf here. Then I can carry it over to the pressure pot. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Zap a couple bubbles since they're out. And I only need a little bit more. This is empty. Let's just go ahead and pour from here. Gently. Look from your side view, because that's your best view. Okay, that's it. We got plenty left for all the little stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over and figure out if I want to color the other ones or not. I put the rest into these 4 little cups just so we could play with some colors that I rarely use from Octopus Inks. So this one is called Papaya. Let's just get it barely tinted because I think they're going to be really pretty, really, really light. And I'm only going to mix one at a time. Since I'm using the pressure pot, I'm going to go ahead and throw them in, not worry about mixing bubbles in here right now because my resin is getting warm. But, oh yeah, that was 2 drops. Let's do, I feel like I need to spritz it because of all those petals. I probably should be doing that one that's not made for beginners first before this gets too thick. So I think I'll do it second. I'm just trying to get it into each one of these petals. And that alcohol helps it spread where it wouldn't normally go. Let's do a little squish. And fill it up. And there was plenty in here. So we're probably going to have some extras from the extras. Let's do this one, like I said. What color do we want to do that one? Let's do that one in Lagoon. I'm just going to add 1 drop to start with. It is getting really sticky. Let's do 2 drops. And that's it. And this is the Lagoon. Beautiful blue. Okay. This one I am definitely squirting in there. Let's tap that out. And it's these, I think what I'm going to do, if I remember correctly, open it up. See all those bubbles that are in there? That's going to make for a big void in that mold. I'm going to get really dirty on this one. But I just see it's not going in those edges. It's not going down in there. It looks like it is. But when you open it up, it's nothing in there. Let's just move it. Move it in there. So many crevices. And again, we'll probably have to do this a few times before I figure it out. And that blue is so light. This barely holds anything. Barely holds anything. Just gonna keep poking down in there. Don't use anything sharp. You don't want to ruin your mold. This one has a deep crevice in there. And then I'm just gonna top it up because it is going to sink, or not sink, it's going to shrink. Not sink, shrink. See, I put too much in there. but we can always trim it. So that one is what it is. We got plenty left over for that. Oh, making a mess, and my resin is getting thick. Goodness, let's do sunlight for that sunflower looking one. Let's do a couple of drops. Oh, wow. Is that pretty? That is definitely sunlight. Let's do, I'm going to spritz in these just to help this thick resin flow into all those crevices. And we may be learning some lessons on these ones on not to pour with thick resin. Now there's a whole bunch of petals that go back. Just kind of see there's bubbles coming out of there. And then fill it up. These don't take hardly anything. I did not need to mix up this much. So I may like, where's my lighter? Oh, just wanted to pop these bubbles. That's what you do when you put alcohol in there instead of fire. Oh goodness. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. There's that one. And then this one I pulled out. Which one is that one goes? I pulled out Jeans, which is another blue. It's a deeper blue. Then I got to figure out what to do with all that leftover. Do I want 1 or 2 drops? That's the thing. Oh, just one drop. That's it. Now this one as well has lots of crevices. This is kind of like the flower that I make. Similar, but not the same. You want to get it all into those petals. These are great extras molds. Great extras molds. Barely takes any resin. They're going to be super sparkly. All right, let me find some molds to put all the rest of this into. I pulled out a couple of my new ones. This is the sunflower I thought was perfect for this color, the sunlight color. So we're gonna pour that one there, and then I think I'm just gonna pour one of the other colors on the edges, because I usually paint those green anyway, the flower petals. Not the petals, I mean the, so I'll just do this on these edges. This is where the leaves are, because I normally paint them anyway, so it's okay if they are orange. Papaya or whatever it was called. Cool. I'll put that in the pressure pot too. Look at, I got some right in the center. Oh, it's going to spread anyway. No big deal. I really wanted the yellow leaves this time, but it looks like it's going to spread out. Let's do this cross in this blue. And I'm still going to need some more. I don't think all of this is going to fit in the pressure pot without a little bit of manipulation in there. There's that one. Let's just do the flower. Let's see, I'm just going to pour, oh gosh, it's probably all I need in here. This one gets a lot of bubbles too if you don't squish it. And it is getting so thick. And then I have a little bit left. I'll do these little bears. So many extras today. So many extras. I guess I didn't need 11 ounces. These look cute if you add little bows around their neck or in their ears, something tiny. Put little eyes on them. Let's see, is there enough to do one more? Might need to scrape one of the others. We'll scrape this yellow. Oh my goodness. Not quite enough. We need some blue. This one's going to be like all kinds of colors. It's so thick, it is not going to like combine or anything. I think I'll put the rest into my extras mold. Check out the comment of the day, and we'll see you on Demold. Everything is ready to come out. So we got a lot of unmolding to do, a lot of little stuff. So let's do the extras of the extras. There's a little bear, 3 little bears. Here's, let me grab a towel here so you can see the color. That is a pretty color. That one came out pretty good too. Cute. There's not even any bubbles in that, and that was really thick when I was pouring it. So what was the other extras? This one, and that one. This is the cross. That came out good. Of course, it was in the pressure pot, so I will just do that up like I usually do with silver or gold or something. And then this one is the sunflower. That came out pretty. Unfortunately, we got some orange in there, but I typically will be painting all the leaves anyway, and the center there. And so I don't know, I usually bling that one up pretty good. Let's do this one. This one was for Barbara. And let's see how well it came out. Okay, that came out good. We're missing some of the yellow, but that's okay. I'm going to bling up those edges with that glitter glue that I got. It's going to be gorgeous. I mean, it looked like that yesterday, and then when I was done, I was like, keeping it. I love it. It's mine. And then here is my flower mold. It better be perfect in the pressure pot. Oh, yes, it is. Look at that color. That is gorgeous. Absolutely perfectly clear. Stunning. That came out great. And then this one, I think it's this one that's similar to mine. Look at that. That is so pretty. Yeah, it's similar, but it's not the same. Mine is more 3-dimensional. Theirs is more flat. But look at the sparkle on these. OMG. That is so pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything to any of these. I'll put a magnet on the back for somebody to put it on the refrigerator. That was that one. These are going to be great extras molds. So pretty. This is the sunflower-ish kind of one, I think. And this one has a bunch of little petals. Oh, it did good. Well, I got to trim that edge, which is fine. A little over poured, but it is pretty. It's very sparkly. There's no bubbles anywhere. Love that. So I do have to go in between these petals. It was pretty shallow. I noticed that when I was pouring it. Getting that one perfect is probably going to be next to impossible. So I'm going to have to trim. And usually, depending on how cured it is, try to get it out early so you're not snapping it off. That it might be a little bit soft. And then I can go around and use a nail file or something. But I just want to get that. See, it's a little bit still soft. I took it out of the pressure pot after 5 hours, put them on the heat mat for 2 hours. This one I did not put on the heat mat. That was cured in 5 hours in there. I only did the smalls on the heat mat because they're very shallow and they were not done yet. It takes much longer to cure. But I did not put that one on, so that should be ready to come out. So I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. See, there's some right here too. Get yourself some cuticle cutters for your craft room. I'll just clean that up. All right, let's do this one. Let's see what we got. definitely glad I cleaned out my extras molds so I can put some new ones in there. Look at that. That is so pretty. I bet these are going to be nice in mica powders just as well. So we will try that. Beautiful. And then this one, I don't know. I probably didn't do a good job, but we're going to find out. Just got to be careful to pull it out because of all those little spots. Could I have done it? Could I have actually done it the first time? This just needs trims, but that's no big deal. Oh my gosh, I got it on the first try. Yay me! Usually these ones that curl down in there, those are the ones that you're missing. Oh my gosh, I did such a good job. I kind of wish it was a little darker blue now, but that's okay. Could always paint the back white, but I'm not going to go through all that trouble. But now I know to be patient, can get it down in these little flower petals. So yay on me. All right, I think that's all of the littles. Let's do the big one. Get the paper off. How did I do on bubbles around the rim? No bubbles. Yes. I do not know. This actually looks like it's a lid, doesn't it? It looks like it could be a lid because it's got that lip, but it doesn't show the bottom of a jar. I wonder if it fits in another jar. That's weird. Look at that. That's kind of darker than I wanted, but look at that. I mean, yeah, that's really dark because of all that ink. It's not bad, but I almost think the next time I pour this, maybe I'll try this again tomorrow. Oh my gosh, there's stuff sticking to it everywhere. If I stop pouring it like right here, right around this edge. What is that? Is that in the mold? I'm going to have to pour this again because there are imperfections on my petals. On all my petals, there are imperfections. So I will pour this again tomorrow without alcohol in there because there's no way I'm going to be able to see that. I can't see down in there to see if they're in my mold or if it was something that I did wrong. I just can't imagine what I would have done wrong because they're in each one of these petals. Like, I don't know. But I'm thinking if I just don't pour that right past this edge, then we'll just have the flower and not like this jar lid. It looks like a jar lid because there's a lip right here, but it didn't come with a jar base, so I have no idea. I don't know if I would pour it this dark again though, so that's interesting. I really don't know what to do with it as a lid type thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you would do with it poured that way. Because when I saw it in the picture, it didn't have this base on it. They were just holding the flower. So I'm confused. I'm going to have to email them. If you look through it, you could see the red and the blue. Oh, that looks nice. If you look kind of, I know you guys can't see it, but you could see all the wispiness if you're looking through it with the light coming through. But I wonder if there's a way. I can't cut it off at this point because it's too solid. But that's good to know. I'm going to have to try this again. And if there are imperfections, I'm going to have to let them know because there is around there. Yeah, I see some kind of marking around that top, so it's going to be in every single one of them. I don't need like a replacement or anything, but if you ever do have problems with your molds, just let them know. They will work with everybody. They're really good. So I don't know. I'm going to pour it again, but I'm not going to pour the actual lid part. I'm just going to pour the flower part and see what it looks like. I want to see those edges. All right, so I just have a couple little things to finish up. It should take me just a minute, and then I'll show you what I did with them and grab you some pictures.
Michelle's creations have no end. From coasters bright to jars that gleam, she brings to life each shining dream. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands, they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Bowls that shimmer, blooms that shine, each piece crafted so divine. With silver hues and shades of blue, her art reflects a vibrant view. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands, they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Pouring passion into each mold, stories and colors silently told. A touch of sparkle, a dash of grace, Michelle's art, a radiant space. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands, they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Pouring passion into each mold, stories and colors silently told. A touch of sparkle, a dash of grace, Michelle's art, a radiant space. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands, they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. So here's to Michelle and Flair.
That didn't take too long. I just put some silver on the little cross. I didn't put magnets on the back of any of these because I think I'm gonna just let whoever receives them decide what they want to do with them, because most of you that receive them are crafters, and I would assume you have magnets, but you can always use these for the top of a jar. So I think I'm gonna leave the magnet off of them, most of them. I'm not doing anything with those or this. I put some bows on the bears and some eyes and nose on those three. This one I used the blue glitter glue, and look at this. Oops, it's not quite dry. I might have to touch up. Look at that. Isn't that really pretty? It just brings it to another whole dimension. That is gorgeous after I let it dry. And then this is the one for Barbara with the silver glitter glue that just brought it up a notch, didn't it? If you missed yesterday, I love it. It's so pretty. Trying to let everything dry without handling it. Then this is the sunflowers, whatever it's called, flower, and I just painted the center in between each petal. The petals are the original color, and then I painted over that green, put some green rhinestones on there. I did put a magnet on the back of this one and on the back of hers in case she wants it on a refrigerator. I am sending a note into resin because I don't think this is the correct mold that I actually ordered, because I looked at the pictures and the picture didn't have this on there, so not quite sure about that, but we'll see. That's it, I guess. Make sure you go enter that giveaway. Don't forget about that. You have 7 days to do it, and hopefully you can win that mold. Stick around for those pictures, everybody. I am going to come up with a great plan for tomorrow, so I hope I'll see you here then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.